On this day in music history, August 21st. August 21st has long delivered range, studio breakthroughs, chart-topping singles, and albums that reshaped their scenes. Here's a curated tour of the day's highlights across genres and generations. Patsy Cline records Crazy. On this day in 1961, Patsy Cline stepped into Bradley's Quonset hut in Nashville in Cut Crazy, Willie Nelson's aching ballad that would become one of country's defining torch songs. The performance fused Cline's satin tone with slip-note steel and countrypolitan strings, pointing toward pop crossover without losing honky-tonk heart. Issued by Decca soon after, Crazy showcased a singer translating hard-won resilience into velvet phrasing that still stops time. The Devil Went Down to Georgia earns gold. It was on this day in 1979 that the Charlie Daniels Band's fiddle-slinging showdown, The Devil Went Down to Georgia, struck gold in the U.S. The single's blaze of country, bluegrass, and southern rock had already leapt from radio to pop culture at large, and the certification confirmed its runaway appeal. Coming off Million Mile Reflections, the song became the band's signature calling card and a staple far beyond country circles. Eye of the Tiger rules the U.S. Hot 100. It was on this day in 1982 that Survivor's Eye of the Tiger stood tall at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Featured prominently in Rocky III, the track became a motivational anthem that transcended film to dominate radio airwaves. With its pounding riffs and urgent lyrics, it remained one of the year's biggest rock crossovers, illustrating how arena-ready singles defined early 80s pop rock's commercial might. Careless Whisper crowns the UK singles chart. Released earlier that summer, George Michael's Careless Whisper sat at #1 on the official UK singles chart for the week including August 21, 1984. The sultry ballad showcased Michael stepping beyond Wham into a commanding solo identity. With its unforgettable saxophone riff and soulful delivery, the single dominated airwaves, launching Michael as a defining pop voice of the decade and a transatlantic star whose solo career would soar. Oasis deliver Be Here Now. On this day in 1997, Oasis unleashed Be Here Now to a UK frenzy that felt closer to a civic event than an album rollout. The guitars were louder, the songs longer, the swagger maximal. First-day cues wrapped shops, sales records fell. Hype inevitably cooled, but the release captured Britpop at its most supersized, an era when two Mancunian brothers could stop traffic with a guitar riff and a chorus. August 21st also brings notable birthdays across styles and eras. Count Basie, 1904, swing-era bandleader whose lean piano and killer ensembles defined the Kansas City sound. Kenny Rogers, 1938, smoky-voiced country pop storyteller of The Gambler and Islands in the Stream. Joe Strummer, 1952, The Clash's frontman whose fiery lyrics and rhythm guitar led punk into the mainstream. Kacey Musgraves, 1988, Grammy-winning singer-songwriter from Golden, Texas. From studio magic and stadium anthems to chart triumphs and retail frenzies, August 21st captures music's breadth, roots to pop, grit to gloss, It's one calendar square that keeps playing back how songs can dominate charts, reshape careers, and even define summers.